Welcome to Agenda Edina, a program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. Edina voters approved a referendum to use collections from the city's 0.5% sales tax to invest $25.3 million to expand Braemar Arena and complete other major improvements at the facility. Under the plan, the South Rink at Braemar Arena will be demolished to allow construction of 2 new ice rinks, resulting in a total of 4 indoor rinks and 1 outdoor seasonal rink. Other major upgrades will include construction of a safer drop-off and pickup area, a new and larger lobby, and additional parking.
The Phase 2 vote really was an overwhelming approval for the project, for the expansion of Braemar Arena. It's a big win for the community, I think, and now we've got to deliver, and we're excited about the opportunity to do that.
One of the busiest ice arenas in Minnesota, Braemar hosts approximately 500,000 visitors every year from 158 Minnesota communities and 12 states. Due to high demand, Edina residents often must travel across the Twin Cities metro area to participate in hockey and skating activities. The Braemar Arena expansion plan will not change the current sales tax rate or extend the tax beyond its 19-year authorization. Approximately 54% of the sales tax increase will be paid by non-residents, according to an analysis by the University of Minnesota. That means non-residents will contribute approximately $13.7 million toward the cost of the Braemar Arena expansion through the sales tax. The Braemar Arena expansion is the second part of a comprehensive $64.6 million plan to invest in Braemar Parks and Arena and Fred Richards Park. Using some of those local option sales tax collections approved last year, the City Council recently approved the purchase of lighting for 3 baseball fields at Braemar Park. The Braemar Park Master Plan identifies the need for several upgrades at Courtney Fields, including sports lighting for Fields 2, 3, and 4 to match upgrades made to Field 1 in 2019 with financial assistance from the Edina Baseball Association and a Hennepin County Youth Sports Grant.
So it's an exciting project for the baseball players in Edina. This project will replace the lights. It focuses the light right where the players need it, and the fans can see the game better. It keeps the light out of the neighborhoods with these LED technology nowadays, saves energy. It's a great product, a great experience for everyone involved.
The project, which will cost just under $500,000, is expected to be completed before next year's spring baseball season. The wireless Musco lighting system carries a 25-year warranty. The Human Rights and Relations Commission continued its work toward building an inclusive community this month with an event focused on preventing bias and celebrating diversity. The Commission brought together experts on these important issues to discuss better educating young people on the topic. Edina TV shows us how HRRC events like this are helping to build awareness and understanding of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
This event today is the latest in what has been an annual series of discussions centered around the theme of sharing values, sharing community.
A theme for a community conversation born from real concern.
How do you stop things from happening where people are the victims of bias or hateful comments are directed people's way because of identity?
A problem seen too frequently on social media and in school hallways. The Human Rights and Relations Commission has been facilitating conversations to address the problem since 2021.
For today's discussion on bias and hate in our community.
This year, the HRRC is focusing on early childhood education.
Well, let's focus it on the very youngest people, ages 1 to 5, actually 6 months to 5 years old, and work on preventing the disease of bias and racist biases from developing in the first place.
As Edina Public Schools become more diverse with each passing year, every staff member will be trained on how to respond to harmful language.
It's called Interrupt, Explain, Support, Report. So interrupt is really when you hear something, just interrupt it.
This year, a position was filled to support multilingual students and create an environment where all students can thrive.
We are bringing in language for teachers and principals to look at their own biases, look at the system, ask the question, why do we do this? Is this really working for all of our families? So that we can help to educate our students.
We are all much more alike than we are different.
Anthony Walsh, the author of Hockey is for Everybody, made strong cross-cultural connections in his youth.
You had young people that could look at each other and see each other as human beings because we had a common goal. And now,
creating connections requires a conversation.
And this does not only happen in hockey, and happen in many other sports too.
People want to learn more. They want to know how to appreciate the diversity that's coming into our community, that's growing in our community.
A community the HRRC is working to make inclusive, where bias has no home. I'm Dan Carpenter for Edina TV.
The complete recording of this event can be seen on Edina TV and the city's Facebook and YouTube pages. The Human Rights and Relations Commission meets at City Hall on the fourth Tuesday of every month. In this season of Thanksgiving, we want to thank you, our viewers, for tuning in and learning about some of the latest actions of your local government. Thank you for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.